welcome back. How we doing? Oh, we're doing good. I actually need to take these off for a second. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Thinking and thunking, you know? Um, and I always say that I want to do this more for me than for the sake of YouTube. And I've always felt really weird about saying that because, like, it's what I want to be true, but on some level, I don't think is what it is true. And I was thinking about that today, and I found that I think that it's because of my presentation of these, and that I structure them more like a Let's Play, or more like just a Minecraft YouTube video, which is fine. Like, that's not necessarily a problem, but it's not conducive to what I'm saying I want it to be. And so more just, sorry, more for just like my sake, like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna change my approach to these where it's more like the last one, where I just talked about Spider-Man for 3/4 of the episode. And just talk about my life or my experiences day to day, or just like whatever I feel like talking about. Like, maybe Spider-Man is what I want to talk about, because believe me, I will gladly talk about Spider-Man. Really excited though, because, and I think that also helps me come to peace with like being happy when I see that a lot of people watch these videos and stuff. So I kind of lost my train of thought. I might actually not like this build at all. But I want to build a rocket, and I wanted to build a rocket for such a long time. It's been something that it's always been like a thing that I've built since I was little. And, I don't know. I think it would be fun. I have some fun ideas as well. I've been really inspired recently by a Mog Swamp video where he had Toy Cat on his world, and I love Toy Cat. And I do really enjoy Mog Swamp, but I never, like, I want to watch him, but I usually watch his like one-off videos and not his world. But I wish I did, because his world is so interesting. And like, it's super flat too, and it's like, oh, that's really cool in my opinion. I just want to, like, I don't think I'm doing this right, but yeah, it's just, if we go out to 5, right? Hold on. Okay. Actually, let's just strip this back down to 2. Oh, you know, it can be so much easier just going like from under the water. But I was really inspired by that Mog Swamp video, because one thing that I do on some level want to do with this world is add lore to it, and I don't really know how to do that. So I'm just gonna actually go like this and look at the stone bricks and see how they look while I do this. I want to add lore on some way to this world, and part of how I want to do that is actually from a Toy Cat video. I saw it was a realm review, and someone did like planets. And something I feel about this area of the world specifically is it's a little oceany, and I don't really build on water, but I've wanted to build planets, and I do like having a lot of my stuff in one area. And like I enjoy my town over there, and like I don't know, Kaylee's castle over there, and having the observatory over there. But like even like that castle's pushing it a little bit. But like I would say from like hmm, like that castle to my oh, I just showed that castle off again. I finished it. Well, I didn't finish it, but I finished the outside, and I love it. Um, I forgot the black wool. Do I need it? I feel like I don't. Let's just grab it anyway. Um, actually, while I'm here, right now, while I'm here, let's go harvest. Not har That's a grim word, but let's shear the sheep. At the I've been mindlessly breeding them and shearing them for maybe like 45 minutes. But actually, I want to show this off as well. So, okay. Um, since the last one, I've roofed it off. I wish I did the roofing a block out instead of doing it to there, but it looks all right. I think it has charm. Um, I believe this says unchanged largely. I put a stained glass floor up here. It's supposed to be it. I'm gonna change it. My stained glass work needs work. Um, and that's all right. We love admitting our faults. I was gonna add sentences to the corners of these blocks. I think that would actually look really cool. The, what I have yet to do is decorate the interior with the rooms. I just don't know what to put in them yet. I thought I did, and then I didn't like what I had. I do really like up here though. It's like a little rafters area, and I just figured like someone lives up here, right? I think that's gonna be fun. Um, but what you kind of don't get from the stained glass, like you kind of don't get is how tall this thing is. And I feel like taking this out, you kind of get the feel for it more. So depending on what these rooms end up being at the top here, I'm gonna take this out. But like it's just such a tall building, and I love that. However, that does mean lighting it is a problem. Oh, actually, I did. I showed the balcony off last video. But anyway, let's go over to the farm, or the barn. The barn. I do love my town, actually. It's really fun. And I kind of like that it's its own little thing, separate from the rest of my world. Because I think it has a different feel to it. Maybe because it's farther away, maybe not. Um, it's getting nighttime. And as the sun sets, I want to reveal that I kind of have no idea what I want this rocket to look like. My main inspiration is the Excelsior, which is the Fantastic Four ship. And I think it looks really cool. I really enjoy um, the retro future aesthetic as a whole, and I think that blends really well with Minecraft and also my build style, which is actually maybe not my build style. Like it doesn't clash, I don't think, and that's fine. Now, how I'm gonna do it, I don't know. Obviously, it's not gonna have a whole space station attached to it. And you can already see like the inspiration of having like this launch pad. It's kind of similar to the one, at least that you see in the movie. Um, one liberty I will take is having 4 legs instead of 3, which I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Would I be upset making this blue? Because like I want it to be blue, and in my heart of hearts, blue is my favorite color. As you can tell. As you can tell. As you can tell. As you can tell. But I just don't know how to execute this idea in a fashion that I enjoy. And we're just gonna have to see how this turns out. I have not nearly enough wool for this. And yeah, you know, I don't know. You know what? This is not gonna be like the Excelsior, and you know what? That's okay. Maybe it's for the better, maybe not. What we are gonna do though is put torches in here because mobs can't spawn then. I am playing on peaceful at the moment just because I was earlier. Why was I earlier? Oh, because when I was roofing up the castle. Wait, actually, this should not be here. When I was roofing up the castle, I saw a bunch of mobs spawning because I didn't light the top part. So I did that and never really turned it back on easy. I'll probably do that when I'm done with this. But it's nice to not be attacked right now. This might actually just end up being so chopped. But, you know, what is the Thanku show if not chopped? And I'm okay with that. I enjoy my little chopped self. Dang, that really ate up so much wool. What I might do is, like, have... what did I come and grab? I don't remember. I need ladders. I might do, like... maybe, like, a strip of prismarine. I don't... But, like, the texture of wool doesn't really go well. Where is my... Oh, it's in my inventory. The more you know, honestly. This is gonna be such a goofy looking rocket, bro. So, let's think here. I kind of want this to go up one more. Maybe even 2. So we're gonna spend a minute at the barn while I yap. I want to go back to the taking liberties and not... Like, I think the Excelsior is an awesome ship. Oh, look, that's some wool. And while I'm not trying to recreate it, it does remind me of the whole topic of, like, accuracy to a source material in a way that is harmful to the adaptation. Right? You know what I mean? Like, the biggest example, in my opinion, is the Iron Spider suit. Because, love it, it doesn't... The fact that it has 3 arms is ridiculous. Not in, like, a, oh, this is a comic book, why is... I don't know, but, like, in the way of, like, if you gave it one more, like, it'd be anatomically correct to a spider kind of way. And in my head, I always justified it as being, like, okay, maybe they're counting the head. But, like, even that doesn't make sense. And then I realized that I can have an original thought. And so I thunk. And I thunk it that it's silly. that it has 3 arms, and people always like the Marvel Rivals adaptation of the Iron Spider. I think it's amazing. People praise it for having 3 arms because it's accurate to the book, which is fine. Like you're allowed to be accurate to the book, and it is like it. The design itself is good, and it's ridiculous because I don't know. Like the MCU one, for all its flaws, I actually quite enjoy the suit. It's my little guilty pleasure suit. But um, a thing about it is it has 4 legs, and it's like that's perfectly fine, and it probably should. And that has just been something on my mind with that specific example. But also, it's just a silly. I don't know. A bunch of people watched the last episode, which is cool. I need to find a efficient way to. This is a new farm area. I blocked off some of the free range area for it. Um, I'm glad we all survived the snow apocalypse. I shoveled a bit today. I shoveled a lot of it today. And it was fine. It was fun. I listened to Lateral with Tom Scott. It's a good podcast. I enjoy it. I see these blue sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need all the blue wool I can get. 8 times 4 is 32. So I need 32 wool. Blue wool. And young man, I would request you to grow up at your own leisure, please. Thank you. There's a lot of sheep here. Holy. Okay. And they're all the same colors. Funny how that happens. These. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I will say, as a bit of feedback to myself, I do enjoy how this episode is going a lot more. I feel a lot more comfortable now, having verbally said something to structure me out of like, yeah, this is what it's gonna be, and we're gonna talk about like whatever I want, and the gameplay is gonna be whatever I want. So I think for a little bit I felt beholden to making a like, I don't know. We have enough wool to get out of there now. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I think it could be cool to have sort of some fin action going on with maybe the light blue. Ah. I think this is actually going to be a really cute little build, and I'm really excited. Well, that happened. I think we might do the thing of taking off some corners. Maybe not. We'll figure that out as we get to it. Might also expand this platform. Maybe not. Am I crazy? Oh no, I had 34, so then, yeah, 32 minus. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I think we're gonna actually just remove the top edge. Ooh, but the problem with that is this. So, you know what though? We have this area here. we have this area here to play with. And I think we shall, for the benefit of myself and my creative aspirations, we shall. And to make it look like I am rich of wool, we're gonna fill that in. Okay, it's clicking now. I think. You'll notice maybe, or maybe you didn't. I have 2 pairs of shears. It's because I never go anywhere without my shears. I think shears are awesome, and I love them. So actually, we're gonna. Ooh, you know what we're gonna do? Is find a way to. Huh. Let's just build up for now. In this chopped rocket ship flying through the sky. Light stars. Just want to see how this looks. If we go like that. I don't hate that actually. That's cute. Really excited for tomorrow. No school. I have this weird thing where like I want school, but I also don't want to be home and like stuck at home and stuff. I'm sure that is relatable to some people. And I think I've figured out my dilemma here. And that is to actually embrace the Excelsior's design a little bit, and maybe just in my own head. I think I can fill this in. Perfect. Perfect. And yes, this makes so much more sense now in my head. And we are not going to have, we're going to have this like this. I'm struggling here a bit to, we're just going to go like this for now. Got this hole there. For the sake of, we need a, like a, we can use the wool for this, I think. Have a platform where we have, okay, so actually I should focus on having one way up first. And we can fill the corners in at least. TBD on having 4 trapdoors. So, what we do now is we go like this. And we freestyle this, because what more is there to life, you know? Or what's the thing from, exactly 64 Cyan, well, that's awesome. What's the thing from Chasm 2? What better way is there to live? Gosh, I love just that movie. I understand that it is not the best movie in the world, but The Amazing Spider-Man 2, to me, is like peak cinema, and I will not stand for slander on it. Actually, let's build these. I'm gonna end up destroying this like after the video is done, I am sure. If this stands for nothing else other than I'm having fun. This looks like Steve, bro. Ugh. Man, I'm kind of upset about this. Like, I've tried to You know what? This could look good. This could look good. If we go like this, get rid of the corners. Go like this. This. This could look good. Is this wonky? This looks wonky for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway. So. The problem is, right? I don't have wool. Okay. Just see. How does this look? Height-wise. Hmm. 2, 3. I have enough to go another 2. And I think I will. And actually, what I'll do, I think, is start to go in. This was actually wrong. I am definitely going to rework this, but the foundation is here. And we have 5-ish minutes. I want to strip away this and see what I like and don't like. Because I'm determined to make this work. And, you know, for better or for worse. I like the idea of having... You know what could be the move here? I think part of what I don't like is the wool. I tried to make it work. It didn't. And I think it's also the color scheme. And what I had originally intended was for quartz to be used. And then I kind of thought wool and quartz don't mix. And they don't, in my humble opinion. But we're going to take out the quartz. We have also access to stairs and slabs, which we don't with wool. I don't like mixing textures. The beautiful thing, though, is that in the place of blue wool, I have an ever-ending supply of the ever-humble lapis lazuli blocks, of which there are a lot. And there's more at the stronghold. And this can be prismarine, and it probably will be prismarine. Already I'm enjoying this more. I think. You know, I think I mentioned it once, actually. Kaylee mentioned one time that I only like things because they're blue, and yeah. And I tried to make that work, and it didn't. And that's alright, you know? Why are these here? Because there's a hole in the floor. We can change that. These don't need to be here. This will take a lot of lapis. But that's okay because Lapis is my favorite block in the game, I've decided. And I think there is not enough builds for it. I think it's a very underrated block, especially for all you blue fans out there. While also recognizing I am stuck in the past with this version. And that's alright. You know what? So be it. You know, so it goes. Slaughterhouse 5, beautiful book. Is it beautiful? Some would argue not. Maybe I would argue not, but what I would say is that I enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of that book for one reason or another. And that's perfectly fine and valid. It was a mistake, but I do actually enjoy that block being there. And just to get like a feel of this in the last little few minutes here, I want to replace just this one side with Lapis. And I hope, if nothing else, if you get nothing else from this video, is that you get that Lapis Lazuli as a block is a banger. Like, just look at this. Shout out to everyone who watched the last video. I don't know if I said that. There's a lot of you guys. Like, look at this block, bro. There is some shaping issues, but for the most part, I like that so much more. Wow, holy airball with the first one. Oh my gosh. And you know, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. I sound like a broken record. Some would say I am. I would say you're probably right. And once I get the rest of my materials, this should be doable. And what I will do with the last little bit of this episode is work this out, I think. If this goes like this, and then this goes like this, there we go. Hopefully this looks good. Remove the corners, or the supports, I guess. They're not really corners. You know how it is. No! Okay, obviously, what is this called? Wool? Wool will go. But, in its place, the ever humble Prismarine will do a better job. I think I did that on the other side, right? Yep. And then we can do a little, boop, just like that. Aw. Maybe even do a little, boop, boop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is cute. You guys see the vision? I see the vision. Okay. So I will probably stop filming, go gather some Prismarine and other such, well, just Prismarine, maybe some quartz. Go gather the lapis from Stronghold and probably finish what I can. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well. Ooh, I messed this up. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for sticking with me through this incredibly awful episode. Uh, wow. I love the Thank You show. Again, if you learn nothing else, Prismarine, man. Awesome block. Actually, I think I have some leftover Prismarine bricks at the theater from when I built the Hades Town set from Hades Town. Favorite musical, by the way. And we can turn these off. These are the Electric City lights. And then these are the Wait For Me lights. Haven't shown them off in a while. Oh, I love Hades Town. And turn this on so mobs don't get it. Sorry if you heard my brother. He is playing Fortnite. Yeah, I have a lot of bricks. Okay, this is awesome. Let me steal these. So yeah, I'm gonna outro. Thank you all for watching. Let's see if I can get back well in third person. Second person? This is second person. We can just go over the cow jumped over the moon, you know? We have castle here. Oh. You know, thank you all for watching. I had a really fun time this episode. I feel oddly free. And go this way. And here we are. Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, thank you all for watching. I had fun. I hope that I continue to have fun because I enjoy this game and I enjoy making these videos for me and you, but also me. And in the wise words of someone on Instagram Reels, end video.